everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Today's recipe, I will show you how to make the most delicious stew with dried tomatoes and peppers. I am Rosie. You are welcome to my kitchen. I will be using dried tomatoes, and I have a video on how to dry your tomatoes on my page. You can check it out. Dried bell peppers or tatashe, dried red onions, dried habanero peppers and cayenne peppers. And I will be using these seasonings here. You can also use any seasoning of your choice. To begin, I will transfer the dried tomatoes in a bowl, dried bell peppers, dried onions, dried cayenne pepper and habanero pepper, and I will add hot water. The hot water is going to help them to soak very fast. I will use a spoon to push down everything. Cover and leave it to soak for at least 30 minutes. So it's been 30 minutes. I will take out the lid and stir to check if everything is nicely soaked, so it will be easy to blend together. So at this point, it is nicely soaked. So can you see this juice that we have here? We are not going to be throwing it away. We are going to be using this liquid in this recipe. So I will take out the tomatoes and pepper with the onions from the water and transfer them inside a blender. And I will add some of the water I use in soaking them to the blender and save the rest for later use. I will blend until they are nicely smooth. Next ingredients, I will be using oxtail, which is cow tail, 2 large onions, avocado oil. You can use any cooking oil of your choice. In a clean pot, I will transfer the oxtail in there. I will season with 1 large onions, curry powder, thyme, garlic powder, season powder, salt, onions flakes, and I will add the rest of the liquid which I use in soaking the tomatoes and pepper, and a lot of the flavored built inside that water. So I'll just give that a stir, and I'm going to be cooking this oxtail until it is tender. It takes a long time to cook. And the oxtail is be cooking now for about an hour. I will check if they are ready. Once the fork can easily go in and come out, that means it's ready. Oxtail takes a very long time to cook, and I like mine to be very soft. I'm going to be baking it in the oven, so I will transfer it to a baking tray. You can also use it straight away. I like it to be a little bit firm, so I'm going to be baking it in the oven. I will transfer it into the oven and bake it at 350 Fahrenheit for about 20 to 30 minutes. Next, in a clean pot, I will add in the oil. Once the oil is hot, add 1 large onions, which is nicely diced, and I will fry the onions for about a minute or 2, or until the onions is translucent. Next, I'll add dry thyme, curry powder. Give that a stir and fry it. And frying the seasoning is going to awake the flavor of the seasoning. Next, I'll add the blended tomatoes, pepper, and onions. I will rinse the blender with some water and add it to it. I will add the stock for cooking the meat. Give it a gentle stir. Cover and leave the stew to cook until it is nicely cooked. The stew is been cooking now for 30 minutes. I will check. And I cook this stew on medium to low heat. For example, the highest of my stove is 10 and I cook this stew on number 4. Stew easily get burnt, so it needs to be cooked on a low heat. I will add seasoning powder, salt, and I will transfer the oxtail which has been nicely baked and stir. When making stew, once the oil starts to stay on top of the stew like so, that is indication that the stew is about ready. I will cover and leave it for another 10 to 15 minutes. So it's been 10 minutes. I'll take out the cover and then give that a stir. You can also adjust the consistency of the stew. If you like it very light, you can add more water. If you like it thick, you can leave it to cook a little bit longer. I wish you can perceive the delicious aroma going on here in my kitchen. You should give this recipe a try and send me pictures on Instagram at Life with Rosie. I will love to see yours. Dry tomato stew is a little bit darker than the one that is made with the fresh one, but trust me, it tasted even more delicious. And I will turn off the stove. I will be having mine with rice. You can also enjoy this stew with anything of your choice. This stew was so delicious and it smells amazing. And everyone in my house kept asking for more. And now they want me to make dry tomatoes and pepper stew for them all the time. If you enjoyed this video, please give the video a thumbs up and follow me as if you're not already. Thank you all so much for watching. Remain blessed. I will see you in my next video.